Good morning, guys. David Nussbaum at WheelsBoutique here. Another beautiful day in summer Miami, Florida. Wanted to go down the line real quick. Hey, Franco, do a shot real quick of all of the cars that we got in today. Some really cool stuff going on here. So I geek out on this, all of this, really. What we have here is, you've seen it a couple times, the Savage Garage and Detail Boutique Gallardo stick shift with Anrky R101 lightweights. These are going to be going on one of the cars down the line here. Anrky produces the R101 lightweights only for vehicles that are used on the track very often, this being one of those. So you're going to find out what else they're going on. This Ferrari California here is in for suspension, some Novatec carbon pieces, some wheels, you know how we do the whole thing. Also an IPE exhaust, so that's going to be really fun. Hopefully we'll be able to get a video out of this. The Porsche Boxster, this is going to be getting some work done at Detail Boutique, so probably the full ceramic coating PPF work to protect the car, because it looks pretty new and they want to keep it that way. On white, it's very difficult to keep it very clean, so those guys are going to work their magic on that side. We've got the 488 Coupe on the Anrky S3 X3s. We've covered that car before. We've got our Lamborghini Aventador SV Roadster on the Anrky wheels. That's the first set. The second set of wheels we did on this were Anrky S111 SCs, and that set is actually now on Randy Savage Garage's SVJ. When they were on our car, we had the frozen polished clear center face and the polished clear outer. Randy likes the black wheels, so he went with a gloss black center face and gloss black barrel. I actually like this setup very much. I'm not a huge fan of black wheels on cars because it hides the detail a little bit, but with this gloss black, it kind of helps a lot. I love the orange calipers. I love everything that Randy has done with this car. We're gonna have Franco shoot this car with some photos very soon, and we'll post that on our Instagram, which is WheelsBoutique, of course, so be on the lookout for that. Then we have Randy's old 4GT that's been featured quite heavily on their channel. Ben, the owner of WheelsBoutique, just bought it, so we took off the matte wrap that they had on the car, and we took off the stripes as well. It's got the Anrky AN38s. Ben loves his 4GTs. Ben absolutely loves his 4GTs. We've had a couple in the past. I want Franco to link you to some photos of the yellow one we had with black stripes. We had a red one as well. And Ben likes to do a twin turbo kit, but I don't think he's gonna do it with this one. These cars, the value of them it's awesome, man. I mean, I love that people can buy a car that I believe came out in the early 2000s, might have been 2005, and you can get one now for almost, you know, much more than when they came out for. But this is such a special vehicle, American muscle at its finest. Then we have our Lusso that we've also covered in a video. The Novatec springs, the IPE exhaust, the Anrky wheels, the DME tune, the whole nine for that. And what I really wanted to show you is any supercar, hypercar fans that follow, you guys know what this is. We've got the Koenigsegg CCX, the Swedish hypercar. All of the stats, I mean, over 230 miles per hour, over 240, over probably 250. The full carbon tub, the doors, I forgot what they call the doors. I think they might have called them scissor doors, where they pop out and up. That's also very cool. This, of course, belongs to Randy at Savage Garage. Single windshield wiper. I mean, the whole car is freaking bananas. You got center lock wheels, they're gloss black, and right now the guys at Detail Boutique just did the full ceramic coating on it and the PPF, and that's why the taillights have been removed, and also the wing has been removed for the time being. I actually like it without the wing, so I don't know if Randy does, but that would be pretty cool to have this silhouette just without the wing. And this car will be getting the Anrky R101 lightweights that we saw on the Gallardo at the very beginning of this line. So that's why I wanted Franco to get some shots of that. That's gonna be insane, because this car, I assume that those wheels are probably gonna weigh under 20 pounds, definitely for the fronts, maybe 16, 17 pounds each for the front. And on the rear, it's a really big rear. We'll probably be touching 20 pounds per wheel for that. Not sure what these center lock wheels weigh, but we will weigh them once they're off the car. That way Randy could see what the weight advantage is with the R101. So Really, really cool lineup. I mean, just looking down, we got Italian, German, Italian, 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 American, Italian, Swedish. Spinning back around, we've got another Italian and a Japanese, German Toyota Supra BMW. So both of these cars have been featured on the channel before. The Ferrari is here because my customer Carlos, a very, very good friend of mine, he bumped something, or something bumped into him. So he's replacing the side mirror, and no matter how small the repair is, we always take care of our guys. So we're gonna be replacing that mirror. The Supra we had on the channel because we did an FI exhaust. Now it is back for a turbo upgrade. We're using pure turbos to send out that turbo, upgrade it so it gets a big boost in power, big boost in acceleration, all the good stuff that you want from the Supra. I'm very, very excited to make a video of that. And then let's work our way into the real reason why we're doing a video today. What we have here is the Ferrari 812 Superfast. It is getting a full IPE exhaust. This is my favorite car just because of the sound of it. The V12 absolutely screams, and especially when you unlock the full sound potential of the engine with the IPE. It's getting everything from the front all the way to the back. We're not gonna be messing around with just individual pieces. It is the full IPE kit. You've got the front pipe, the X pipe, the mufflers. The mufflers have valves in it, which opens and closes at the press of a button on the steering wheel. And we've got Potty Man. Not sure what the license plate means in that sense. Maybe he replaces and repairs toilets, or he sells toilets, or whatever the case may be. But that Aston, so many people knock it for the styling. I love it. I've always loved Astons. I love the fact that they can still offer stick shift cars. I know that they are coming out with a special limited edition Vantage with a stick shift with the V8 twin turbo from the Mercedes AMGs. So mind blown. I wish I was able to get that car. This one here is getting some Anrky wheels. We actually should have started it inside because there's a set of Anrky wheels that this customer came in, saw them, and he's like, I want those on the car. So they're Anrky S3 X4. It'll be a 3-piece. It'll be a split 5-spoke design, so 10 spokes in total. He did 21s. We owned this car when it first came out. I would like to say it was 2018. We had the neon highlighter color car, and we did 22s on that. And every single time somebody saw that car, they said, I want those wheels. And then when I told them the size and they were 22s, their mind was blown. They're like, actually, no, let me do 21 or 20s. The 22s look really, really nice, but this customer, his wife drives the car a little bit. So we're gonna do the 21s just in case any situations happen where there's a pothole that she can't avoid or a curb that she can't avoid. So it's also gonna be getting the Velocity AP lowering springs, which is gonna help improve the stance of it a lot. And let's go see if we can find his wheels, shall we? Anrky S3 X4 that I mentioned to you, this is gonna be going on the Aston Martin. So just looking at the finish, definitely a frozen clear. So it's brushed, then they have the satin clear coat on top. That's how you get almost like this white finish, but not really. If you zoom in on it, it's more like a silver, and you also have the brush strokes. And then the outer lip, you've got polished dark clear, which I love. When this thing is rolling, you're gonna see a really, really nice pop and shine on the wheels, just like you would with a traditional polished clear outer lip, but it's heavily tinted, so that's a really cool setup. Can't wait to see this on the car. right, guys, so I just walked out here with Franco. The Aston Martin Vantage is complete, and I gotta say, I'm very, very stunned by the color of this. I did not notice any of this metallic flake when it was in the shop, and hopefully it can come through on the video here, but it is really, really nice. I was mentioning to Franco before we started filming that it would have been really cool if we were able to match the paint with the outer lip. However, that would require the painting of the lip, which doesn't really last that long. We want to stick with powder coating. So we did the next best thing, which is the polished dark clear, as I mentioned earlier in the video. We've got the satin brushed clear center faces. Personally, I wish that the outer lip was polished. I know there's no polished trim around the car really. All of this is blacked out. However, I still think it looks pretty damn amazing. The rear concavity is out of control. I mean, I haven't seen, I think it might be the Anrky pushes the envelope in regards to their fitment and in regards to their forging profiles. So they've got some more concave wheels than a lot of the wheel manufacturers out there. I really, really like what they're doing. This reminds me of a deep concave wheel that we used to have, an older series back a couple years ago, and 12-inch wide wheel. Just looking at it, it's a 21 by 12. It's got a 315/30/21, I believe it is. On the front, we might have a 255, yep, 255/35/21. We've got Michelin Pilot Sport 4S. So 21 by 12 in the rear. The front is likely gonna be a 21 by 9, just telling by how the tire sits on that wheel. It's really, really close to the caliper as well, but you can squeeze in a little finger there. So that's another thing that Anrky does very well, is they have the engineers look over all of the brake data, make sure that you're not gonna have any brakes hitting the center faces. That would be a big, big no-no when building some wheels, and trying to get the max concavity possible. In the back there, let's see the space here. Oh yeah, that's tight. It's tight, it's perfect, just enough amount of space where if debris gets caught in there, it really won't damage the wheel or the caliper by any means, but you're still able to have that concavity with the wheel. So I like it a lot. The lowered ride height I noticed as well with the Velocity AP springs. The car was just completed a couple hours ago, so I reckon that this is probably gonna settle maybe another 1/4 of an inch. I mean, right now I could just stick my finger in there, but I would say maybe give it about a week where the guy is driving it a lot, and that should settle as well. So the stance on it is pretty perfect right now. Interior, Aston Martin interior, you've got that dark red in here. I haven't actually been in here, maybe it's open. Yay, it's open. You've got the swan doors that open up. Really, really loving the interior. You know, honestly, it reminds me of the AMG GTs. It's got the same engine, the twin turbo V8. So this car should be a lot of fun. I'm very excited to see what the customer thinks, to hear his thoughts. We did his previous car, or he still owns the other car, but it's a Ludus Blue 600 LT on HRE P104 SCs, if I remember correctly. I know that Franco could probably link it in the description below or in the top pop-up banner, but I'm gonna ask him when he comes which one he prefers after he's had this for a couple of weeks. Two totally different cars. I would probably, you know, take my wife out in this one and go out to dinner, and then with the 600 LT probably be a little bit of a maniac on the streets. So let us know what you think in the comment section below. As always, British power, I almost said British power plant. German power plant and a British car with wheels made in the USA. That's a great combination. I'm really, really loving it. So thank you all again for watching this episode. We hope you leave some funny comments. I love reading those guys. Anytime you see a reply, that is from me. So keep those comments coming. Hit the subscribe button. Let your friends know, let your family know about our channel. We'd love to do more videos with that. So with all your support, we're able to do so. So thanks so much, guys.